Overwatch getting a new hero. Just kidding. Cyclops. First thing I gotta do is get the other chats in here. Did the Cyclops loading screen show up? 26 DPS in a game that has only 12 healers. Tom feels strongly about this one, I can see. Only issue I have with it on that dimension is that they didn't bring someone else in first that would have fit in the other two roles. Cyclops probably should have been a DPS, so I don't have an issue with that. You know what I mean? Didn't miss anything at Nintendo Direct? Good. Let me guess. Mario 73 was announced. Am I not incorrect? Anyway, here's the chair with the Cyclops rundown.
You like that? Resubscription detected.
Rest in peace to those who died in the service. Say it. Zenki. How's it going? Cyclops is best as a DPS, but they could just add heroes that could fit into the strategist role. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Why would Nintendo make a new video game? You look so dumb right now. Shut up, Travis. Bitch. I had that up. Okay. Chuds. Let's see that YouTube chat. Publish. Did you know Gallus in your name refers to a type of chicken? Therefore, the chicken plushies in your room are very feeding. I did know that. The hair's starting to get too long and now it's doing all this shit. I can't fucking stand it. I can't stand it. Alright, that's the best I'm gonna get. I should try putting cement in it. Can't stand it. Proceeds to stand. He's some sort of genius. I just look like I got a 7 head. That'll do-ish. Okay. Select live sources. Activate. How's everyone feeling? We'll look at everything. I will start with a trailer. I don't think we got a... There won't be a season trailer, so... Okay. The Discord message. Drinking tea? That's good. With it. As a Mr. F main, your hair looks stretched right now. Which hair? Marvel Rivals. Husband, leader, mutant. Okay, so there's not an 8.5 season trailer. They don't do a season trailer for the half seasons. But there is a new map. So that's fun. I guess we start with Dev Vision. Step chat. I did it. Okay. Everybody. It's time for an illustrious patch and news review. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that works. Hello, lead. You don't look at the repo group, I'm a cry. I was kind of busy. Alright? I will look at it. Hello, Queen. Hello, Snowman. Read anything about the half season? Not yet. I have just posted my short to YT on Cyclops. But I've only seen his trailer. Wow, another DPS. My problem with adding more DPSs isn't that there's too many, it's that I won't get to play them from support jail. True. I'll bite it. Actually happy as a DPS as a tank start main who haven't found the DPS yet. Cyclops intrigues me. Yeah, fair. Busy, more like... Oh, bro, you need likes? Don't feel obligated. It scares me from a visual clutter perspective. We might be past critical mass. How you doing, Goliath? How you doing, Explode? How you doing, Tom? You people won't pick up tanks unless the tank is busted. Yeah. Hello, Tim.
The dazzling Duke.
Why was that so loud? Oh, it's because my actual sound is too loud. Gallus looks like Ness if he was 50 years old and talked about balance in video games. Thanks. No stream announcement in disc? Excuse me? Did I post it to the right place? Yes. Hater. Happens literally resource rumble, but everyone hated it, so they made it 18v18. Oh, bro. The bot didn't go off? Your Me6 bot didn't work. How many of you rely on that? Show of hands, type 1. Not as a joke. Thank you for the likes, bro. Can I have a slash commands? Is that a fucking... Okay, it's alive. What's the deal with that? Oh, there's a drop down. Okay. I'm not relearning the bot on stream. How about this? I did it. I was just randomly browsing YT and saw you alive. Good boy. Do you think Cyclops is healthy for the game? I have to test him. I need to see the numbers, but the hit scan, the actual left click doesn't seem broken, which would have to mean that his bouncing beam has to be really good. Which would be bad. All right, let's begin. I'm starting with a division. My ears. Low-key looks mid. We'll see.
Pelvis Presley.
That's me. Double G, let's see it. Wow.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here. I'm thrilled to be back with you all again.
I want him to say type shit.
Welcome to Season 8.5 of Marvel Rivals. Following the defeat of Alchemax Corporate Raiders, Jean Grey led the X-Men on a daring raid against Alchemax to rescue Cyclops.
Was anyone wearing appropriate bottoms? I digress.
However,
Get Guang Guang in that pose. Holy shit.
upon finding him, they discovered that prolonged exposure to chromium has left his eyes permanently open, unable to shut off his optic blasts.
Oh.
Scott desperately needed a vessel capable of absorbing infinite energy to stabilize his eyes.
Gallus OW Twitch chat.
Meanwhile, Jin's Phoenix Force, previously crippled by now, was starved and severely weakened.
Hold on. Did he say?
Antomian has discussed Alchemax. However, upon prolongedly blast a vessel capable of absorbing his eyes, force, previously crippled by now, was starved and severely weakened.
It's
In
Phoenix?
a heartfelt embrace, the two provided exactly what the other needed, finally giving the X-Men the reunion they deserved. In Season 8.5, Cyclops reunites with his mutant brethren in Marvel Rivals. Operating as a duelist, the fearless leader of the X-Men enters the fray to unleash devastating optic blasts. In combat, Cyclops optic.
All right, so just a public service announcement. I called it. Everyone on my videos being like, "Oh, well, he's a leader and he has strategies." Oh, yeah? Considering they're planning 200 plus characters, which of those are going to give the player fulfill the player fantasy of shooting lasers from their eyes constantly? Because I can think of a lot of characters that would do this strategizing and being a leader part. But I can't think of anyone who would do blasting people with eye beams.
Devastating optic blasts. In combat, Cyclops can fire powerful beams to strike enemies head-on, or precisely calculate ricochets of the environment and enemies, leaving foes hiding in the backline or behind cover nowhere to run.
Haha, I love that as a hit scan. It doesn't seem like it's a precision tool. It kind of looks like it seeks out enemies.
He can also uniquely weaponize the kinetic recoil of his blasts to gracefully wave through the battlefield and secure the perfect vantage point.
Yeah, he can fly and move around with his beams. Does he have like super strength or something? Because that would mean he's basically got a jet booster attached to his head, which would snap his neck.
Vantage point.
You know what I'm saying?
When he unleashes his ultimate ability, Scott removes all power inhibitors, unleashing an apocalyptic optic blast that obliterates everything in its path. With
his ult
this
looks
update,
sick.
We are removing Wolverine from the Primal Flame team.
No. No! We're doing team-ups early. And it's this. No, bro. Oh, God. He's hit scan.
With this update, we are removing Wolverine from the Primal Flame team up. Instead, Wolverine and Cyclops will forge a brand new team up. Blast.
Oh my God, we're so saved. Oh, holy fuck. Okay. False alarm. I thought it was getting put in with Jean and Black Widow. Slash. This might be sick.
Cyclops serves as the anchor here. When activated, Cyclops supercharges Wolverine's adamantine claws with concentrated kinetic energy, granting Logan a massive boost to his melee attack range for a set duration.
This is the Hulk thing team up, bro.
To his melee attack range.
What do you mean a massive boost to his attack range?
To his melee attack range.
It's the same!
For a set duration. Additionally, giving Logan a massive boost to his melee attack range for
What the fuck?
a set duration. Additionally, Wolverine's vicious rampage ability will be replaced by kinetic claws, allowing Logan to spin.
I stand corrected.
And slash with his energized claws while dashing forward.
That looks so sick, man.
Kinetic claws, allowing Logan to spin and slash with his energy.
What's the
Allowing Logan to spin and slash.
Oh my god. Okay, so the
kinetic
actual range looks like it's on the right click, bro. Maybe watch the video, idiot. You some sort of genius?
Allowing Logan to spin and slash.
He's building meter
Allowing Logan to
even when
spin
he's over here, bro. So this thing must have huge range. So my guess is, as long as he's near like 2 enemies, if he presses right click, he gets 100 meter.
and slash with his energized cross while dashing forward, dealing continuous damage to all surrounding enemies.
I don't think I hate it. I think it's... I don't mind it.
Season 8.5 introduces a massive new game mode,
I can't wait for the first 3 days where queues are populated.
Bounty Annihilation, alongside its dedicated new map, Kunlun Shenlong Arena.
Let's make maps for dedicated modes.
After a long delay, the legendary tournament of the Heavenly Cities.
What? This is like their best looking map.
The Heavenly Cities
And it's for friggin' prop hunt. Like...
has officially commenced. Following a grueling series of preliminaries, the immortal weapons have reached the finals to test their might and might. Will Linlier prove
Canonically in the lore, they're still in the tournament? They've been doing the CrossFit Games, getting 78 tendonitis and ACL tears. Cases of it. Jesus Christ.
Following a grueling series of preliminaries, the immortal weapons have reached the finals to test their might and might. Will Linlier prove himself worthy of the Iron Fist title? And who is the mysterious assassin that slew Sun Spider? Stay tuned to
I don't know who that is. Rivals Summer Festival 2026. Where's my Bible? I don't have one. I'm sorry.
With the hit, we are bringing a brand new holiday event to
I'm an
all
hate.
players, the Rivals Summer Festival. Following the June 18th update, players can complete a series of events, including daily logins, to end up to 2,500 units.
Oh God. I'm being forced to retain my oh, wait a second.
Of events, including daily logins.
Daily login incentives boost current active player numbers to show to stakeholders or shareholders. Just FYI.
To end up to 2,500 units.
去广场
We've also prepared a fresh batch of highly requested
Is that Mr. Fantastic? We made it. We made it. It's not. It says Dad. He's in blue. It has the Fantastic Four. He basically has his name on his underwear. Who is that? Ugh.
We've also prepared a
We got a stacked lineup. I requested Ultron swimsuit and we still don't have it.
Fresh batch of highly requested swimsuit
I reckon Dagger's getting the Emma treatment.
special costumes for
Katos, you can't... Someone delete that shit, please. Is that White Fox? They didn't waste any time. Widow. I just really... Jesus Christ, man. I feel like I have to look closer to make an analysis. But I'm saying, like, bro, all the dudes have the same physique. However... so do all the women.
for new
Lady Loki 2. How is this happening? Strange bulges bro. That was Strange? I thought that was Tony.
for new
Jesus
lineup of
Christ,
heroes.
help me. I'm
Even
on my
more
tummy.
exciting,
Hot
the
Boy
new social
Summer. That's gonna be a Sound of Doom, bro.
hub, Hellfire
I
Bay
liked it.
Beach, will drop with this update.
They're making another social hub. Oh my god, make a map for a core game mode. I'm begging you. I am begging you.
Take control of your favorite
I love that you're covering up the face of one of the characters and I can't tell what woman it is because they all have the same silhouette. It is crazy, bro.
Again.
It's White Fox. But you wouldn't know. Is it Emma here? I think so, right? It could be Black Cat. Anyway, she was blonde though, right? Hello,
exciting,
Archduke.
a new social hub.
Gallus' face on White Fox's body. Okay, bro. At this point, just let us... the characters, bro? Come on!
Hellfire Bay Beach will drop with this update. Take control of your favorite heroes.
I wish they would take control of me.
Gorgeous photos, hang out on the sand, or even take a dip in the ocean. We hope you make a splash
Pause.
and capture some incredible summer memories in Marvel Rivals.
We all know what everyone's going to be capturing, bro. Of course they made a beach social hub. You want to know why? It's so someone can go gigantic and do the sit emote in the new Emma skin. And the new Tony Bulge skin. 616 Day Vault.
From June 12th to June 26th, the highly anticipated 616 Day Vault opens its doors once again.
They bring back all the summer skins.
We are bringing back the limited time costumes and events from July to September of 2025.
Buddy, you know the giant thing is only in New York, right? You don't know that. I'd let Black Widow sit on me? That was brave of you.
To September of 2025. This includes previous swimsuit special costumes, the summer special collections, and more. Keep an eye out.
Season 7 a movie.
Season 8.5 a movie.
I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize to
What? I swear to God, bro. He better be saying sorry for that Loki mode. He better be saying a full-throated sorry about that Loki mode.
You all, while our internal teams really.
Say it again. Say it again.
I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize to you all. While our internal teams have been working incredibly hard on Phase 2 and Phase 3 of the past two Doomsday events, we've taken a step back for a careful evaluation. We ultimately decided that we want to spend more time polishing the gameplay experience to meet our standards. Therefore, Phase 2 will be delayed until late July, and Phase 3 is being pushed back to mid-October.
There is working hard on modes, and there is the reception to that Loki mode causing these two to be pushed back. They threw that together and chucked it into the game. Like, what are we saying, bro? Like, test it once. Test the mode once. Oh my god, this is unplayable shit. Like, come on, man. The reception to that caused them to push the others back? It can't be because they thought the gameplay was acceptable. Oh boy. At least they've learned from it. This is what happens when they're contractually forced to do this. They're contractually forced to do it, and he's here apologizing to us as well. No, bro.
I want to take a moment to sincerely apologize to you all. While
I need to find out how to play that through my mic every time I go negative in ranked. Just...
our internal teams have been working incredibly
Wait, we can't just make the one hero overpowered?
hard on Phase 2 and Phase 3.
Who wants these modes? Contractually obligated, sure. But, like, guys, it was probably something that they proposed to Marvel is equally as likely. Like, Marvel would have been in talks with them being like, we need to do something for Doomsday. But I don't know to what extent.
July, and Phase 3 is being pushed back to mid-October. We deeply appreciate your patience and understandings as we work to make these encounters as epic as possible. Finally, Zhiyong is still working hard in the lab tweaking the balance numbers.
That's also a soundbite, hold on.
Balance numbers. The lab tweaking is still working hard in the lab tweaking the
Ji-Young is still working hard in the lab tweaking. It's all Marvel? How do we know? Finally, something good. The most low-resolution, obvious change they could have made is finally happening. Do I need to remind you that Marvel gave them the green light to make their own characters and chuck them in because they've developed a good relationship with them because Rivals did well.
balance numbers. So please keep an eye out for our detailed balance adjustments announcement coming.
Because it shows. I mean, to be honest, I would say that they're just the fact that they're part of NetEase is what puts more pressure on them stretching out their pipeline so thin. Like, they just make too many heroes, they make too many modes, film related or not, and they're always stretched thin. We don't get team ups anymore. That's not a thing.
Ignite a battle.
My god. Apologizing for the Avengers mode is so funny to me, man. That's so good.
Massive boost to his melee attack range for a set duration. Additionally, just play spin and slash, allowing Logan to spin and slash with.
I don't mind this team up. I don't mind. Not a whole lot to say, really. It's gonna be the balance patch. But, look, we spent a lot of time on cosmetics, I guess, and, new mode. I am disappointed about the new map because, oh my god, it looks really good. It looks really good. Guys, I get... God, I want to be careful about how I say this. Do I? Guys, I feel like they apologize too much. Or they've said sorry once. I feel like they are too apologetic in how they approach the game. You know, scrapping Resource Rumble, and now one of the modes is just in a throwaway mode. Sorry, one of the maps is in a throwaway mode. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are some things where a stronger vision for stuff might have seen some good things through to the end. Like Resource Rumble just being a core game mode with 3 maps that are all pretty good as an alternative to domination, and now we're not constantly payload locked with poke heroes dominating solo ladder because they all do better in those modes as well. I feel like we lost maps because of Rumble scrap. Yeah, I agree with that. Do now, ask, apologize later. They have a big backing with a big game. Explore the story more, guys. Taking a step back from team ups probably to balance everything first plus shitty LTM. I disagree with taking a step back to balance everything. I don't think anything's taking a priority so that they can balance stuff. I think they will just balance after the fact. It seems like balance is essentially the last thing on the list, to-do list, before a patch goes live, is the vibe I get. Also, team-ups were part of how they balanced the game, because they used to adjust things often in response to ban rates through team-ups, and that's kind of just gone as a concept. Okay. I'm pretty neutral about this one. Not a whole lot to say, really. We're just getting extra bells and whistles around the core game, which will be like, fine, I guess. But, you know, he's talking about Avengers modes being pushed back. Like, these modes are only ever going to be decent at best, unless they really pull off something pretty spectacular. Like, what's it going to be? Is it going to be a 1v6 mode for every single one?
Splash some bits,
Fundamentally,
baby.
those suck unless you pour
I'm very
hundreds of
scared.
hours
I made
refining
multiple
it.
dad jokes today. My time has come.
He's going to be a father. Thanks for the 95, John. Bar for responding to community feedback for games is very low. Yeah. Even if Netties prevented the idea to Marvel, they still have no excuse for how little they tried. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it because look, man, like the Loki mode sucked, but it wasn't just that it sucked. It went live, and I feel like no one talked about it after a day, even though it was bad. Like, and it was really bad. It was like really bad, and still no one really gave a fuck. Like, I just don't see these performing super well, to be honest. I thought they were going to be the PvE modes, and I think they should be, because that drew people in as well. Cyclops Scatter Arrow, hello Cody.
October. We deeply appreciate your patience and understandings as we work to make these encounters as epic as possible.
Epic. Thanks, Double G. Oh, we got a map to look at, actually. I'm going to cry about it because it looks really nice. The hair's actually going to get ripped out in a second. I can't fix it, bro. I think the top layer's just gotten too long. I think that's why. It's not like a cut hair, though. Immortal beasts invite you to their realm, rivals. Embrace destiny and enter the ultimate battle.
Splash some bits, Betty.
The Loki mode was so bad they added Loki as a playable hero into the main game, as Devil Dino and Phoenix may still be decent, and also I'm in the process of ordering a succulent Chinese meal RN. May get arrested, stay tuned. Decent. Also Cody, it's worse than Scatter Arrow, it auto tracks to them.
Thank you, John, for the 95. Hope the Chinese is good. Yeah, it's a nice... Oh, damn it, bro. It's a nice map. It's a really nice map. Meow. I forgot your chat thinks this game is good. Do they? Hello, Eshri. I believe you still have the right to talk. What, Pog?
Meow.
I feel like the textures have gotten better. Or maybe I just suck at looking at things. No, this is good, bro. There's cats all over the map. What a sick map. What? OMG Hanamura. Do you say that when you go overseas? Anywhere in the east?
Fight on, immortal weapons. The tournament is afoot.
The tournament's afoot? Foot mentioned.
Tournament is afoot.
Hello, Peapod. Okay, it's an 18v18 like domination. Sorry, not domination. Deathmatch. Where you secure the kills with the tokens or whatever. TMNT reference. That's the one, definitely. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Only one. Warrior will emerge.
Let's make him extinct.
Victorious. Who shall it be?
Bounty annihilation. Look at this. This is the smoothest it will run. Okay, yeah, you guys are right. It is recycled resource rumble. Jesus. Why is... Sure, they've moved it to 18v18. Yeah. I can't wait to play into that. Guys. This I love. I love this. Yeah. Oh no, no. I think the devs are intentionally trying to prolong the combos. I'm sitting here like, why don't you just whip E, whip E, come on. What are you doing? Finish her, she's dead now, she's dead already. What? She has one dash? She has one dash. She has one dash.
I'm ordering dumplings alongside my Chinese. I can't wait to burn my mouth on them. And also Gallus, she has won. Go back to the Black Cat gameplay.
Thanks, John. I'll go back to the Black Cat gameplay. Fucking. You love to see it.
My fist is fired up. You're on my radar.
Kind of cool, like, story map. Very cool map. Damn, it's for Silly Billy mode. Shit. Fun, though. I do love for 18v18 forcing people to go into a little circle. Like, come on, bro. I think, to be honest, for that mode, I think that's quite smart to do. Yeah. Turns out the balance was for 18v18 all along. I like it. Like, to be honest, man, like, this is for, don't you like anything? It's just a game. Everyone's supposed to be broken. This is for you, bro. Like, not saying that's not good or anything, but like, if you think balance is something not worth talking about, this is your cue. Because this a mess. It's funny, but like, oh my god. Opposite of Overwatch, put more players in to balance it. Okay. Alright, we'll look at Cyclops and then Patch. Why didn't a single one of those devil dinos on either side press shield to block Iron Man? Are they stupid? Yes? Why didn't a single one of those... Sorry. Make it a 7v7 hero shooter. Tired of hearing this game is bad from people who don't play it. I prefer this game is not for me. Enjoy what you like. I mean, you just select what you want to watch then.
Victory is in my sight.
Just got here. Can you start the stream again? Yeah, bet.
Hello everyone, Guang here. I'm thrilled to be back with you all again.
Kind of looks like you. All right. Seriously, Gatos, bro. Seriously.
In my sight.
Hello, Cherry.
Right on target. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. I'll play it through once, actually. Sorry.
My lawn. Full blast.
That's 5.
Extreme force. Propulsion beam. No more holding back. Optic fury.
If you surgically added a third eye, transplanted onto Cyclops, would it also shoot lasers? I have a question. That's sick.
My X-Men.
Okay, let's go through it. Probably. Okay, put it on as Johnson.
Victory is in my sight.
Alright, so just straight up. That's like 100 damage crit. It also fires pretty slow. So, yes, hit scan. But this is not Phoenix. This is not like a... Maybe if he was slim, thick woman, it would do more damage.
Right on target. Get off. Get target.
Okay, it's 150 crit. Is that... wait! Am I crazy? Did I just say that out loud? Oh, no. Okay. Kineterus, really? Really?
Target.
How does this work? Is this a percentage? Because when bro hits Iron Man, right? I don't know if it just has really sharp fall off. Because, okay, point blank, it's like 150. Did he do anything else? No? Alright. Okay, so yeah, hit scan, left click, 8 ammo, slow fire rate. Shift sends him flying backwards. You can have some control over it, so it's a really good repositioning tool. Good luck diving him, of course. The Overwatch disease of making some sort of hit scan marksman and giving them an easy one-click button, destroy all dive, engage for free. Like, of course. His second ability has 2 charges. It's the, like, scatter arrow ricochet shot, whatever. This one.
Right on target. Get off my lawn.
Third ability and last is he flies upwards. Cool. I don't know if he just goes up and it's a big jump and he floats, or if he floats when he uses his secondary fire. So his secondary fire is this, which is a channeled beam that connects to other enemies. So, yep, it's another Moon Knight mechanic. Guys, the more they make stuff like this, the more tanks are probably going to suck forever. Not because all these mechanics farm tanks really well, but I think they're deciding, or they've decided since Moon Knight that, oh, maybe a significant amount of the DPS fantasy in this game requires farming tanks. And, like, it's hard to tell exactly if it only connects between heroes or if it does bounce off the ground a bit. Like, what are you going to do? Chain to every member of the enemy team by focusing a rocket? I wonder why they introduced the biggest hitbox tank in the patch before him.
Extreme force.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Phoenix, but better AoE mechanic for the actual AoE farming. So there's that. Like, man, Jesus. Look at how far he goes.
Propulsion beam. Beam. Propulsion beam. Propulsion beam.
So you can go left and right. it looks like. Jesus, man.
Propulsion beam.
He is being dove by 2 people on 1 health.
No more holding back.
It's like 25 meters is a lot. Ultimate, I like. I like this ult. I like it. I love it.
Arctic Fury.
Kind of dino coded, like you press it and you smash all the terrain in front of you. And then it explodes.
To me, my X-Men.
Enter the chat to see pinned facts by Ashery. Wait, what? What? True. True. Okay. Look, that's Cyclops, man. Initial impression is that I think, I hope right about this. I hope I'm right about this. That there's pretty strong fall off on the left click. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Right on target.
His kit isn't overcomplicated. Like, it doesn't look like he has 17 passives. It doesn't look like it's going to be like 3 pages. He's got 3 abilities. One of them is go backwards and push someone away. One of them is go upwards. And one of them is rebound shot. And then he shoots beam and he shoots beam with his left and right click. And then his ult is he makes big beam. Like...
So with Mantis Rocket he essentially will he doing more damage than Moon Knight with less counter ability than him. Also at least Moon Knight has a max amount of bounces. This seems to hit everyone in the area. The 30 meters dash that stuns, pushes enemies back. Pair Rocket in this, what do you actually do? Take cover, should it? It's going to be nearly impossible unless you full team focus the guy with 500 horsepower due to Rocket plus healing. This is very worrying.
I think probably the issue you're going to have with him is he's going to function sort of like Torch. In that, at least there's downtime. But I'm pretty sure what you do is you give him sup resources like Ultron drones and Mantis boosts, right? So that he can do the Moon Knight thing where he jumps above the enemy tanks. And you just focus a target when your dive is going in. Not with a left click, with a right click. So everyone starts burning down and your dive goes in and that's just it. They die.
Get off my lawn.
Like this. Your Venom goes in when you do this, right?
Extreme force. Propulsion beam.
Yeah, it's pretty much like he's very like Moon Knight. Like pretty much. His left click is just hit scan and doesn't ricochet. But it's like the right click has a lot of power, is ricochet, his E is ricochet, and the other 2 abilities are repositioning. He's pretty much farming groups.
No more holding back. Arctic Fury.
He's kind of a Moon Knight hero, bro. Kind of a Moon Knight hero.
My X-Men.
Okay. Have the devs ever given any type of positive response to strikes? Like, did actual good changes happen in response? I remembered some supports getting buffs. I can't remember exactly the timeline, but I do remember them also telling people off for not peeling. Which was certainly a choice. You design the incentives. You design them. Like... Ugh. I'm about to start playing piano on stream. Pair him up with someone else with cleave or ricochet, and it's going to be a tough time to deal with it. Yeah. Because, like, Phoenix with Moon Knight, Phoenix's explosions aren't necessarily a huge AoE coverage, as long as you're not super stacked. But he definitely does have it. I feel like we've gotten this archetype a bit too much, to be honest. Yeah, people were calling it Phoenix Moon Knight 2.0. The problem I have with the AoE ricochet mechanics in this game is this is definitely now an archetype for the game. We've got enough. Is that it exists purely because the healing and damage system is kind of broken, sorry. Like, it's a loophole that these designs exist and function in this game. Because really they shouldn't. Like, if you're able to sustained in a fight do this, this is an insta-win unless you have the air is healing. And everyone's constantly being kept up. Like, that is how this is allowed to exist. Otherwise, you can't make this. Like, I don't know, man.
Propulsion beam.
Okay, look, man, points for simplicity. Like, to be honest, it's like they've made Moon Knight. He's not exactly the same, but, like, Moon Knight has a similar amount of complexity in the kit, maybe even more. Like, I like it. You don't have to make 7-button heroes. That's where the bar is for me right now, though, which isn't saying a lot. But I'm pleased. Yeah. Amazing against triple support. Thank you for pointing that out, because to be honest, he may be the dev's answer to that in some way. I'm against when they release a hero to deal with a common community pain point, because that just means the hero swap system is now doing the heavy lifting instead of addressing the pain point. Basically, you trade the issue you have with always going against triple support into the issue you have with always being forced to swap to Cyclops. Let's say he just hard counters it.
They didn't believe in us.
As an exercise.
God did.
Jesus. Yeah, so your frustration with going against triple sup is now your frustration about always being forced to play Cyclops if he was the triple sup counter always, or some shit, right? Whereas they could have addressed triple sup in a more comprehensive way. And you're still having your agency eroded. Alright, where's the patch? Marvel Rivals. You saying that the design philosophy post-Phoenix is just make old hero but better? You can only have these archetypes in a game that's so power-crept. Like, that's just it. You need tanks that do not die and can walk wherever they want. You need supports that do ludicrous amounts of healing to keep the tanks effectively immortal for as long as possible, right? And then their ultimates do it again. And then the damage dealers need to absolutely explode anything, like, in half a second flat. And then it all sort of stabilizes at this super sharp state. But nothing in between can work. Look at Mr. Fantastic. Like... Alright, balance post. Finally! I always look forward to these.
Splash some bits, baddie.
What makes it hard to come back to this game is not only the fact that this game is unnecessarily fucking huge for what it is, but the heroes seem way too ridiculous, and have a lot of things that seem similar, so no character truly feels unique to me. And I really don't think adding a character to the roster is an ideal solution to a community issue like 3 subs. Might as well add a Brig character to the game and force roll queue. People are less happy as each season passes.
Yep. Devil Dino's entire kit Thank you for the 80 bits, Peabod. Devil Dino's entire kit is essentially a to-do list of all the pain points tanks have as symptoms of the balance in this game. Oh, I can't reach flyers, and I'm always getting outranged. Well, now he has a beam that knocks flyers down, is a very high uptime resource, and is kind of just universally good for putting out range pressure, right? I'm always getting shot. Well, he has the bubble button. There's now a bubble button required on him, right? These two things have nothing to do with being a T-Rex. Okay, these are just, yep, let's go down the list. All right, shift. You know what this does? Grabs an enemy tank, kidnaps them, turn around, body block them in, they're one-shotted, right? Because tanks need to have some close-range lethal combo that immediately destroys something in this game. F is part of that combo. This is also a Giga Sustain against tanks because you need to go toe-to-toe with enemy tanks and not do anything creative. You sit on main. 50% less headshot damage because he's enormous, blah, 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 yep. Bonus health from bleed. His ult is space taking ult. But it's just like it feels like the majority of his kit is essentially just, oh, I hate having this done to me on tank, so they give him the tool for it. And it's just not an identity. It's just like, it's an anti... Not in what anti-hero means, but it's an anti-hero release. Like, and you know what he is? He's a complete serious and utter problem for the game. And it's just like, oh, tanks finally have something. No, they don't. You cannot play tanks against this guy at all. You can't. So they introduced a hero to the tank roster that completely makes tank unplayable. Yeah, it's not good. Like, it was okay when Phoenix was better Hela, but then Daredevil was a better Iron Fist, and then Rogue was a better Iron Fist, and then Deadpool is a better dual stance character than Blade, Elsa is a better Bucky, White Fox better Cloak and Dagger, Black Cat better Black Panther, Devil Dino is the first character this year who I can't say feels like any other hero on the roster, but he was permabanned because of that. Is Dino Malga? Pretty much. No reworks for heroes that absolutely need it? Yeah. I've associated with him for so long that it was strange. Yeah, I thought that TTS was John. Yeah, I had this issue with Black Cat Peapod, because there isn't like a core identity of the hero. There is, but they wouldn't polish the hero around it. They just threw so much crap in that was like, why? Yeah, the kits are so expansive that it's kind of like, yeah, there's the blurred lines between all of them is so... It's a bit of a problem. The entire like quality of the roster and heroes standing out is a bit What's the stance on role queue and rivals? I'm pretty sure the community is... It comes and goes, but the devs are against it. Hello, Shaggy. A lot of people say they think it's a good idea, but others say people don't want a second Overwatch. You don't want a second Overwatch, but Cyclops has a Vendetta role. Huh. That was my issue with her too, which was unfortunate because I was so psyched to play her, and then she just didn't get her own identity.
That's a lot of glazes. W right in the shot.
Geef! Thank you, Geef. How was stream? Hello, everyone. We just got to the patch. Been yapping about everything. Angela Buff's still way too much CC in this game for her to be great generally, but if that problem were gone, I think this patch puts her in a very, very good spot. We'll see. Thank you so much, Gabe. How you doing? Hello, Redbird. Tell me the last actually significant rework that wasn't just giving support one of their abilities to themselves. Probably The Thing? Fear not, a few more hours before Cat gets sent to the vet. To get neutered? I haven't got to her. Unless you mean your actual cat. It was okay when Phoenix was a better healer, but then Daredevil was a better... Oh, yeah, I read that. I mean, in first words, he says his power crept just like the old days. Hello, Aisha. I have another idea. For Thanos, one player plays Thanos and the rest of the team plays as the Stones. It's basically the Loki mode. Man, I'm good at this. Okay, bro. All right, let's go. Black Cat, mine is fine. Oh, that's good. Thanks again for the raid, man. Hope you're doing well. What were you playing? The thing getting to use his already existing ability on enemies? Yep. They sort of reworked someone. I can't remember who it was. Now you've got me sidetracked. Does Jeff count? I think I've done it. Oh, Thor, bro. What are we talking about? I guess, bro. Okay. All right, Chuds. The time stream is in flux once again, and the battlefield is getting a cosmic recalibration. The prehistoric fury of Devil Dinosaur has been tempered. Good. And we're reining in the long-range poke from Star-Lord and Phoenix. Oh. Say that again. Meanwhile, brawlers like Rogue and Blade are getting the green light to get up close and personal. From the depths of Atlantis.
They're actually balancing the game.
Far reaches of the cosmos. Here's everything you need to know about the latest balance shifts. Vanguard Angela. She has been gone from the game. Asgard's assassin is now swifter and sturdier than ever. Angela's survivability and mobility get a slight boost. Reduce assassin's charge cooldown from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. I remember that. Didn't they change it from like 3 to 6? Okay, cool. In shielded stance, increase shield value from 300 to 350. Uh-oh. Upon cancelling the shield, increase shield recovery rate from 50 to 60. Reduce the interval between shield users from 1.5 to 1. Is Blood looking at the chat? Yes, but there's a lot. There's a few chats connected to the window. I do not know how you kill this hero. Apparently Dino doesn't ground anymore as well. Guys. A good Angela was hard to take down, as it was. This shield change is really good. Oof. You can now infinitely cycle her animation cancel. Oh, Jesus! Woo! Oh, she's back. Okay. Wow. This shield change is broken. Yeah, bro. Like, like, realistically, bro, you couldn't kill this hero if the player was good. Like, the shield dancing was already so good. She's so survivable if she's good at using it. It was a bug and they fixed it, but they just brought it back. Dude, and the recovery rate? Oh my god. I wonder if she'll replace Cap in everyone's ranking. Jesus. Jesus. Wow, that is good. And it looks so unglamorous, right? It's like 50 HP and the shield recharges a bit faster. That's the whole game. It's the whole thing. Oh boy. Not a lot of Angela players do it, so everyone will be fine. Yeah, we'll see. Devil Dino. Meteorite, please. Looks like Moon Girl needs to put her big body on a slight diet. We're slightly reducing Devil Dinosaur's damage, survivability, and crowd control. That's all his stats. To balance the experience for other vanguards facing him. Oh, so you do know. You can't say for other vanguards facing him. They do know. Remove the knockdown effect from impact beam. That's big. Increase buddy barrier cooldown from 10 to 12 seconds. Uh-oh. Reduce the percentage damage per second of the bleed effect from... Oh. They halved his percentage damage. One 50% of bleed damage dealt is bonus health. They just halved his bonus health. It does not affect his F. It does not affect his feast. But holy shit, man. Jesus. He might be nuked from orbit. It's like, okay, less shield as well, less survivability at base. Wait, dare I say it? He's even worse when not farming tanks, in particular. Because he needs to use his F on tanks. Or he's dead. But you can't just have him infinitely bubble. I don't know what you do with his hero. This is a logical conclusion to the design they made. Like, I don't know, man. He's enormous. Right, and what do you have to do now? You have to be in cover more now. Except you're the size of a bus. He's going to function like this, man. And I hope they don't buff him back up. It's going to be extremely dominant because he walks down non-mobile tanks, but still built big nerf. Yes. Yeah, probably. Like, if you look at these changes, man, they said other vanguards facing him. Maybe they don't know. Worse against anything airborne. Longer cooldown for anything ranged pressuring him. And there's less percentage bleed, which is good for not having him farm tanks so easily and stay up all the time. But these are two nerfs to things other than tanks that he's fighting. Like, fighting things other than tanks. I think he's going to be insanely reliant on his frenzy and the kidnap, like, so much now that he's basically just been turned into Wolverine and that's it. I don't know how else you play him. Like, you played him like that before anyway, but, like, I don't think you do anything else. Yikes. All right. Moving on from that monstrosity. Can we say that was probably a failed experiment? Do you reckon the community will swallow that pill? The Devil Dino, oh, he's silly fun, yeah? What if you were a tank player and you didn't want to play the T-Rex? This is what you have to do to it. Like, or half of your catalog is screwed. What, isn't a failed experiment in Rivals? The summer skins? Clearly? Magneto. Hasn't needed a balance change in like 7 patches, but we're still doing it. The mutant revolution will not be stopped. Wow. We're increasing the functionality and threat level of Mag's ult. Didn't it already... It throws it... The projectile's faster. I remember that. Oh no. Oh my god. Increase Meteor M ultimate ability max duration from 4 to 5 seconds. Increase the damage dealt when fully charged from 300 to 350. Bro. Oh my god. That was kind of cheeks this season. Yeah, I wonder why, bro. Like, come on. What's he gonna do? Knock Dino back? You buff Mag by nerfing Dino, and then you leave Mag as is. This ult can now hold for 5 seconds if they don't have something that fills it up. It's more forgiving against Punisher, which, to be honest, I don't think anyone cares about Punisher getting more easily hit by a Magneto Rock. I think that's good. But Jesus, that ult is... This ult is, like, always valuable. This is such a good ult, bro. I don't know what to say. Is this, like, no matter what, he's just gonna one-shot a support? Changes nothing for pun ult? Yeah, it does. It changes all the Magnetos that would accidentally hold it too long and get the meteor exploded. So it's more reliable generally at the skill floor. Like, that's the whole... But plus, to be honest, just the margin of error. This will create, in proximity to anything he used it to counter, accidental extra KOs in the AoE. That's the whole, like... The amount is the same for consuming. The damage dealt when fully charged. Are these two not coupled? The extra damage is only for the extra time? Really? Oh god. Okay, maybe I like it a bit more then. But like when I think about it, okay, if those two aren't coupled together, am I blind? Then I just don't feel like there's an argument for extending the duration. For each point of projectile damage absorbed, the power increases by 0.125, max absorption of 800 projectile damage. Okay, yeah, that is a separate number that they probably would have called out. Base damage at the center of the spell field starts at 100, increases to 300 when fully charged. Yep. Each point of energy adds an extra 3 points of damage to the spell field, with damage reducing to 50% at a distance of 6 meters from the center. Yeah. Yeah, so it does nothing to the direct counter stuff. This is just a buff to throwing it at supports, no? Like, if you'd use it to counter a support ult, you'd wanna hit them when you do enough damage to one-shot them, yes. But I feel like it just makes it more reliable. I don't know if I like the change. I feel like it's unnecessary, but I feel like every mag change for the past, like, 10 patches was unnecessary. It's pretty nothing thing. It's a small perk that he could hold it longer if he wants. Yeah. I like the time-limited factor of it because there's a skill curve. I feel like it's just... all they do with mag is sort of make him easier to access and make him easier to get value on. Just like patch after patch, like team bubble, blah, blah, blah. Damage keeps going up. Right click generates more often without getting damage on bubbles, blah, blah, blah. Use it like a mini sup ult. Yeah, is the other thing, yeah. Isn't Gambit's ult 8 seconds? Yeah. Rogue. Oh my god, they said it. Sugar. She's tougher than ever. And it gets a slight increase in her mobility and survivability. Hold on. Decrease the cooldown of Fatal Attraction from 14 seconds to 12 seconds. That's the AoE pull, isn't it? Oh, okay, we're going again. Yep. Yep, that's the pull. 14 seconds to 12 seconds, not a huge deal. Reduce energy consumption when using defensive stance from 60 seconds to 60 per second to 50 per second. Hold on. All the right-click shield heroes are getting buffed. Increase absorb damage energy conversion ratio from 35%. Holy shit, bro. Jesus Christ. Absorb damage energy conversion ratio from 35% to 55%. And it drains less when right-clicking. Oh my god. Dude, this is a good rogue buff. Jesus, man. Wow. Big thing to look out for with this is this makes her so much better in 1v1s. Like the conversion from the guard. Like if she wasn't already, Jesus. Wow. Yeah, this is good, bro. How much does this change everything about her? I think the block's a pretty big one, bro. Like, this is, like, everywhere. Like, the whole thing with the hero is you need to be able to path to stuff that you can use your abilities on. And if you have to use your abilities to get there, what do? Kinda nothing. Like, that's what this is. Like, she's able to walk places more freely, do riskier stuff more often. She's directly doing more damage. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Like, it's a tempo buff. The buff in the Tekken character, I'm okay with it. I like that. I'd rather her than Dino. As someone who actually plays Blade, I honestly think he's fine. You just need to give him some QOL changes, like make his weapon swap just like a button like Deadpool, and he's pretty much good. Maybe a few tweaks. He's just clunky. Yeah. I think Flat said it best. Blade is a life weaver of this game. You just have to keep pushing the numbers until something breaks so you can bring them back. It's certainly a take. Black Cat gets the Almanac of Nerfs. What is this? Felicia's luck might have finally run out.
Meow.
She get tax audited. I would like to take Black Cat out the back low key. Okay. Reduce Cat's cradle damage from 50 to 40. Okay, we're speaking in Klingon. Her dash. Cat's cradle damage from 50 to 40. Remove one charge. Changing it to a cooldown and reduce the cooldown from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Holy. Have a good dinner, Toadie. Let's time it with a redeem, yeah. Wow. Wow. That dash is, oh boy. That is
Fantastic.
That is directly, she has lost a combat tool. Good because she has like 7 of them. But yeah, wow. Reduce Phantom Pursuit damage from 75 to 70. That's the iframe dash. My bad. Phantom Pursuit, yep. This looks unfinished. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, uh-oh. Another website's falling behind. Phantom Pursuit damage from 75 to 70. Great. Combo nerf. Increase the fortune. I can't remember the actual, like, breakpoint of everything together. Increase the fortune cost. Thank you for the follow, JDC. Increase the fortune cost for Chernobox Crystal. Okay, just... Wallhack Crystal. Ring of Zona. That's the anti-CC. Mento Fish. That's the fish, yeah. From 200 to 300. Uh-oh. Increase the fortune cost for Faultine Flame Orb. Okay, what's Chernobox Crystal, bro? Okay, we're going back. Do we... Yo, did they put the shop in here? There we go. Purify yourself. Oh, Ring of Zona is the portal. Okay. Cost for Flame Orb from 100 to 300. Jesus. And it can no longer reveal enemies behind objects. Wow, it finally works as it should have on launch. Reduce calling card alter. Okay, this, by the way, this is huge. Nerfs to all of those, but the invis didn't get changed. So this is like, I mean, they've done this to all of these abilities, but like, let's be honest here. I'm sorry, wait, they did this to... Besides the gamble button and invis, everything got way more expensive, meaning that you spam invis even more now. And you should. As you should, bro. Like, yeah, they nerfed 4 of 6 tools, so you just use the other 2 more often? I guess it's a nerf. I'm not going to call that significant. The most frequent one you would use,
doing his job.
thus maybe arguably strongest, didn't get a change. And you got a dash nerf, so you need invis more often. Reduce calling card ultimate ability dash targeting distance from 60 meters to 40 meters. I'll take it. It's not exactly across the map. Participating in elims no longer refreshes the remaining duration. Instead, it adds 3 seconds to the current remaining time up to a maximum of 10 seconds. She doesn't get a full ult refresh. Wow. The play testing that we did on the live server made them arrive at reasonable numbers for the ult. Because it was essentially just an infinite ultimate that spanned the entire map. It's like they were making Bucky ult and they didn't know what the numbers should be and how long it should last. So it just came out and you could just keep resetting it. And it kept the buff on people who died already. And that was Black Cat's ult. And now that we've gone through the playtesting phase, it now functions like Black Cat's ult on launch should have. Okay, so you extend it by 3 seconds for getting a kill in the ult. I like it. Cool. Up to a maximum of 10. Yep. Increase the ultimate's second hit base damage from 30 to 70. What? But remove the percentage damage. For 250 health enemies, a total damage of 2 attacks is reduced from 110 to 100. For 600 health enemies, a total damage of 2 attacks is reduced from 180 to 100. Okay, so it's a nerf just anyway. Okay. Reduce the fortune gain from this attack from 300 to 200. Jesus, man. Skill floor nerf. All of the Black Cat meta abusers, half of them are gone. Genuinely, half of them are not playing the hero anymore. Like, the entire thing that happened here is, like... Strength of the ult, down. Managing the money, actually important. To some degree. Knowing when to go in and out, actually important, because she's lost a dash. Yeah, man, like, you might actually have to execute in order to use the hero. I'd say that's the biggest change here. If you're not good at the hero, she's bad now. Yeah. Yeah. The game needs more of that. She got walked to the back tied to a fence and shotgun older yellow style. She will never feel as good as she did last patch, by the way. Never again. And that's what happens when you release something that busted OP, bro. Wow. Not increasing the cost of invis is kind of crazy. Still very good. I kind of agree. Like, guys, what have we said before? You could delete the shop. You could delete the shop, and what got nerfed in the base kit? She lost a dash, but she only lost 5 damage off the Phantom Pursuit thing, right? To be honest, what she's using to get kills with most of the time is basically unchanged. I think the biggest thing is the dash change. How much this changes her gameplay is... I think it's all in the dash, bro. I think in terms of comboing people, I think that's the big one. It's like, that's the base kit part that I think sometimes she needed that dash. And other stuff costs more, so she's going to be rinsing, repeating stuff, and then going invis and getting caught because she doesn't have another dash half the time. She could suck. But I want to see it. I think she's bad. I'm holding you to that. I think people will... There's a Daredevil change. Unless he got big nerfs, he'd just take his spot. Iframes on the Pursuit is such a crutch ability. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The slop shop has been nerfed. Good. Oof. Blade. It's that time again. The Daywalker is ready to carve up the competition. We've slightly increased Blade's close-range combat capabilities again. Increase the unstoppable duration provided after each use of Scarlet Shroud from 0.4 seconds to 1 second. Oh. It's really easy to parry. Oh my. Reduces his skill floor. Yeah, this is kind of a slop change. I don't like it. Block functions the way you want it to for people who can't parry in those ranks, and I think it's fine.
New follower.
This is... oh boy. This turns into sustaining, if you time it right, against, like... let me think. At least it's the unstoppable duration. I know the damage block, like, ramps down. At least it's the unstoppable. But Jesus, man, like, you can walk out of some stuff with this that you couldn't before, I think. It's just from the sheer duration. Think about stuff that's like... I think you could already block Thing Ult, to be honest. I gotta think for a bit about that. Namor Ult Strange. Jeff. He is Blade, yeah. It's just, I'd rather they make him viable with that. Like, Unstoppable Slop is, like, cool, everything, yeah, but, like, fucking... While in Sword Stance, increase the initial hit damage of Daywalker Dash from 20 to 30. That also applies anti, remember. And increase the damage per spin from 8 to 10. Total damage increased from 52 to 70. Oh. Ooh. Wasn't even what was wrong with this kit. I agree with you. Did the block need a buff? Not particularly. I think you could argue that maybe it's... maybe just that one change is fine. He does get, like... I think his sword is fine until it runs into something that CCs and counters him. And then it's just he can't do anything, he dies. So, yeah. Sword Stance buff is probably fine, or starts feeling like it used to when they adjusted it, like they removed damage and added the anti. But the shotgun's bad, bro. The shotgun sucks. Remember they nerfed the shotgun and left it there and it sucks? It still sucks. B tier sounds right. I think B is correct. I will say though, Dino nerfed means Blade drops. What else did you use him for? Like, there's so much healing throughput going up Dino's ass that anti started to matter from Blade. Not that you ever saw it, to be honest. Fine, I guess. I think the big change is actually the unstoppable. That's interesting. I will say as well, like for closing distance without using a dash, this is now a full second of walking at someone without being slowed, I think. The 1 second is literally for us OCE players that play Sing. Okay, true. OCE buff. They turned DD into a full-on brawler. They ruined his dive engagement. What? I've been waiting for this. Hold on. The man without fear will need to rely a bit more on his other senses now. We're reducing Daredevil's ability to scout enemy team positions while roaming the outskirts. I like that. And lowering his engagement distance and post-engagement survivability. Reduce radar sensors max detection range from 50 to 40. Oh my god, he's actually blind. What if they just made him blind for a season? Keep him or revert any of the small nerfs they did to him and then just make him fully blind. Reduce Sonic Pursuit's dash targeting distance from 20 meters to 12. Reduce objections duration from 1.5 to 1.2 seconds. Oh, almost. Oh god. Okay. You might be more reliant on grapple in general. The thing that you have here is that he's generally needing to be closer to targets or in more danger whilst staging or whilst about to fight, which I like. I think that's good, right? Imagine if he always had to commit his grapple to go in. That would be insane. He has to be pretty close to use his dash from his passive. Like, pretty close. Like, people now pretty much just see him coming. The duration of his deflect is shorter. I don't know if I have a huge problem with it. The problem I kind of have is that I would like him to be a bit less lethal and as survivable. Like, this guy still walks down supports. Once he's in, bro, he's doing it. He's doing his thing, bro. Skill floor nerf, which again, I think this hero was too easy. He was too accessible. It doesn't matter if you use the slam or the toss, all the way up to celestial. You don't need to be that good. You don't need to care about differentiating between the two. Once you're in and pressing the buttons, you're getting the value. Like, yeah. I think this is fine. Probably a good start. He's lost more grit. He has. Gutted. They're gutted, guys. Guys, what about my art of weaving on Daredevil? Me when I move the mouse slightly to the right as I button mash my APM slop. Left click, right click. I'm doing it, guys. It's alright, guys. The real Daredevil mains will show themselves now. Imagine dragons blasting in the fucking... in the one AirPod. Careful, Gallus. They might make more videos on you. Really? Do you think they'll use one line I ever said and then use that as an intro to a sales funnel? I should just post the video. I just don't want to fucking get in a pissing contest with someone. Elsa Bloodstone. The Bloodstone legacy grows stronger. Elsa's getting an increase to her instinct accumulation speed for a slight bump to her baseline performance. For what now? For a slight bump to her baseline performance. God forbid something that uses the mouse to aim doesn't have 17 layers of training wheels slapped onto it.
Season 7 a movie.
Meanwhile, you now have to be baseline better at Black Cat and Daredevil, right? but they're making Elsa easier, I'm guessing. Reduce the damage required to upgrade the passive skill Inherited Instinct from 1667 to 1111. The damage to rating conversion multiplier is increased. So she gets...
Well done, Big Anton.
She gets a dash back, or upgrades a dash faster. It's an adjustment from the last thing. Is it a huge deal? I guess not. The most important thing to me was that the max was 4 seconds instead of 2. This seems so unnecessary. That's a lot faster to upgrade it, though. Little mouse. Wet paws, you've been outside. Okay, so what do you want to do about that?
Medical work. Woman is killed in Australia.
Yep, you're not going to be a statistic. You also can't do your job there for half the time you're there, including on nights. Guys, she's being seconded to a rural hospital, and she got called by a caravan park that the hospital accommodation is going to be. She's put in a caravan park. Will not have anywhere to stay during the 3 nights she's working, and she's just getting thrown in there when she's out there alone, which is sick. I might get on the phone to them and be like, you know what? We won't make a fuss about it if you go and live there first for 10 days. Don't tell anyone but me you're going. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I just... no, you're not going. Like, getting a hotel and charge.
Tell them you're already being seconded for 6 months. Like...
Yeah.
That's an instant, like, you don't go.
It doesn't feel safe.
You
Anyway,
don't go.
sorry.
You cannot go. Make a video on the hospital balance team. That'll show them.
Literally make
Bro, I will, bro. I will.
The hospital balance team sucks, man.
The hospital balance team actually, like...
Patch after patch of just absolutely the most horrid, like, updates. Liz gets nerfed every couple weeks.
They nerfed Dino instantly, but Black Cat took like 3 months. Dino doesn't have cheeks. Still play tank pool? Me? No. I can't with this, like, that threw me off a bit. Fucking hell, man. Generally, hospital admin just tries to get away with murder. Like, that's probably the best analogy for it. Like, the hospital admin just constantly tries to get away with murder. Like, you'd think that would be the one thing that... Alright, Human Torch, flame on, Johnny. Flame on, Johnny. Yeah. I'm gonna rip all my hair out on stream. We're slowly increasing Human Torch's mobility. Oh boy, we just did. Reduce flame and meteor cooldown from 20 to 15. Reduce plasma body single charge energized time from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Oh my... Uh-oh. I think he's now being played. I think he's now getting picked. That dash is good, bro. The dash is good. 15 seconds down from 20. Meteor cooldown. Jesus, man. Yeah, he's going to be doing so much ducking and weaving. He's going to be in there, shotgunning everything. Left click is always reset off of dashes and right clicks, and like, I don't know, this, he's just throwing out so much slop constantly. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the mobility uptime that now fucking activates whatever demon was waiting. Jesus, bro. Also, you Mantis speed boost him. Yeah, instantly that's happening. I'm sorry. Torch Mantis, I don't... Ultron Invis Shield, because Invis is just Nepo baby, is back. Like, whatever that is, just that's coming back. The Art of Weaving is back on Torch. uh I mean, it's been known since Emma tanks aren't allowed to be good, because apparently the character in the least played role is more of an issue than all the broken DPS. That is an incorrect framing of the problem. Like, Emma did what Dino did as well, in that, like, you couldn't play tanks into her. She would always just destroy you. She'll live stream while I study this med math. Yeah, I'm definitely not tweaking. Moon Knight. Human Torch, bro. No. No. He might be back. Khonshu demands a bit more precision from his avatar. Mark is getting a reduction to his damage capabilities. I would have thought they would have done the obvious, like, NetEase thing with, like, Cyclops coming out, taking up some of Moon Knight's real estate, that they instantly buff Moon Knight. Reduce Crescent Dart's single shot damage from 25 to 23. Oh. Moonblade damage from 80 to 70. Oh. When Crescent Darts and Moonblades bounce between enemies or arcs, adjust the damage attenuation per bounce from 80 to 70%. Oh my god. They nerfed everything about his throughput. It took how many seasons to not remove that 5% anchor? And now he gets hit by a bus. Jesus. Gatos did the maths on this. Give me a sec. He did the maths on this. That sentence is like... This Moon Knight nerf is actually massive. Yeah, I just did the math. This is so... Left click used to do 20 and now does 16 after bounce. Right click used to do 65, now does 49. Jesus. Way less alts. Way less farming tanks in general. Best faith interpretation I have of this is that you literally could not, in the average player base, you could not go against Moon Knight, Cyclops, and live. It's a serious nerf to the bouncing. That's like crazy. I don't know if you play Moon Knight ever, bro. Does this affect my Blood Hunt build? Genuinely, yes, because I don't think the base numbers in his kit will be different in there. Gotta be because Cyclops is the new Moon Knight. Like, this Moon Knight's been killed. This is a lot, man. Like, the only good thing about the hero was just the amount of numbers crap he could shit out. First ever nerf because of Blood Hunt. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. This hero is just, yeah, I don't pick him. Rework him into melee. True. Don't play him. Don't play him. Do not come. Just play Cyclops instead, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Would you need a more strong like indicator that yeah these heroes are too similar? Because Cyclops' beam seems like it has strong fall off. Close range, the headshot does a lot. But like everything else that he gets value of is chain damage against groups of targets. That's his entire kit. Who else does that and it's their entire kit? I don't know how they both occupy a spot in the cast. If they kept his single target damage but nerf his bounce damage, it would have been better. Yeah. Yeah, the single target is down as well. This is like... I think it also makes him so unthreatening. It's like the only time you can play him is when you're farming big hitbox tanks anyway. Like you can't... I don't go on an angle. Do not look for a fight with someone. Namor. The King of Atlantis commands the tides with greater frequency. Namor's monstrous spawns are getting a slight coverage increase. That's just what I needed. Increase the aquatic dominion cooldown reduction granted when Trident and Neptune hits enemies from 1 second to 1.3 seconds. Okay. More squids more often. Namor is a necessary evil in the game, not gonna lie. He never solo shuts down dive. I think it's just a slop interaction. I hate the squids. Still no nerf to the team up. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, true. Played Overwatch from 2017 to Brigade era. Played Rivals from 1.1 to 2.5, 6 to present. How do I transfer? To OW? Squids are so cheap. It's actually like, if you're a hero that struggles against these, this is really annoying, man. He's going to have them so often. No one likes this. They're adjusting his win rate to bring him up. Can you do it some other way? Like, seriously. I don't care how. Well, I do care how, but just not this way. Okay. This is... You hate to see this. How do I transfer the skills from Rivals to Overwatch 2 if at all? I mean Diva and Tracer. Oh. You play it now. I mean, they're like mobile heroes. Diva, like Hulk positioning, sort of. Like hopping between stuff. He has really frequent bubbles, so it's kind of similar.
Splash some bits, baddie.
I love buffing squids uptime even more. He wasn't even bad this season. And also, what do you call a snail on a boat? A snailer.
Father John KFC Real, thanks for the 95 bits. Star-Lord Tracer, yeah. Psylocke a little bit. Those are heroes that come to mind. In terms of like skills that translate, Overwatch is not third person, and the camera and you like aim notably feels different between the two games. That's just a getting used to thing. Rivals might actually make you pay more attention to ults in Overwatch, because everything in between is a bit more important in Overwatch. So you might actually just have a better ult sense going over. Thoughts on Cyclops? Good that he's not an over-complicated kit. I think he leans too much on AoE, like, chaining damage. But otherwise, I kind of like him. I think he's okay. Main thing is, like, the bar for me is that his kit isn't super bloated. I think he probably seems a bit too mobile for what he is, but I don't know how good his single target damage is, so I have to see in the playtest tomorrow. Phoenix. The cosmic flames are burning a little less brightly from afar. We're slightly reducing Jean's flanking, sustain, and mid to long range damage capabilities. What? I'm going to shed a tear. Reduce the healing over time, provided... Shouldn't be in the kit at this point, let's be honest. Provided after detonating spikes from 10 per second to 5 per second. Wonderful. It's a pseudo 25 bonus health ability. Cosmic Flames damage fall off. Just maximum damage fall off at 30 meters from 75% to 65%.
Splash some bits.
I remember
baby.
this 65 number. Did it used to be this?
Gallus off topic, check Tepper Steam news page, they got Guna skins now. This is massive news. I redeemed for this. This is my play of the game.
Oh my god, bro. You're really gonna make me look at... What is Teppo, bro? Can I even show this? Teppo Steam news... What is Teppo, bro? Used to be 65%. They buffed it up from 65% fall off. That's repo. Thank you, bro. Check repo. Steam news page. Okay, repo, where is it? For God's sake. Check out the devlog. I have to watch this video? What is this redeem, bro? Who do you think you are? Shut up. Okay, it's in a... I need this skin. Thank you for that redeem, John. It used to be 65. It is now back down to 65. We have come back down to earth. Wow. The distance to KO a 250 health enemy with 2 crits is shortened from 18 meters to 16 meters. At max fall off, single hit damage is reduced from 45 to 39. The number of hits required to KO a 250 health enemy is increased from 5 to 6. Great. We didn't revert the buff to single target damage. We lowered her to old fall off. She's still better than old fall off in that regard. I was having a thought today. I don't know how much I'll commit to it at some point, but I'll keep... If I make enough mental notes, it might turn into something I put together. I wonder if they have a team 1 and a team 2 for hero designs. Someone's a hit scan dork. And they're not there in some of the heroes. Star-Lord, element guns damage fall off. Adjust maximum damage fall off at 25 meters from 65% to 50%. Does not affect his ult. Jesus. Is his ult still 40 ammo? Because that presents as a bug to me. Wow, that is a nerf. Jesus. Star-Lord has to get in people's faces, bro. Jeez. Do you realistically bother playing him? It would make sense, to be honest, if they had 2 hero design teams or they were split down the middle, because a monthly schedule is kinda insane. Like, I feel like the guys who put White Fox through did Cyclops. Right? I do not think the Black Cat guys had a hand in Cyclops. There might be a mid-season like 8.5 team and like a start of season like 8.0 team. It would make sense for the beats of getting stuff done. Anyway. Yeah, Phoenix nerf is good, man. I'm happy. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like fatiguing to see them tiptoe around the whole thing, but it's like finally this is just a nerf. Great. This is after an unnecessary buff to single target damage. Now there's a nerf to single target damage, sure. Fall off change, sure. She still nukes you right up close, right? You get stunned. She does the full damage that's better than it was before. But it's something. You know, I still hate this hero as Mr. F, you know? Strategist. Adam Warlock. The Golden Gladiators. Cosmic Karma. That might have to go in the sound redeem. Cosmic Karma flows more smoothly. We're slightly increasing Adam's damage to healing conversion efficiency. Again? Increase avatar livestream charge time reduction when Cosmic Cluster hits enemies from 0.48 seconds to 0.6 seconds. Is that a typo? That seems off. Six-second cooldown. I need to look at the last patch. That number seems insanely high. Am I crazy? What the f... When did they do the extra buff to the right click? Was it here? It was a bit earlier. Adam. Exactly. Cosmic Cluster cooldown reduction provided to avatar livestream per hit on an enemy from 0.3 seconds to 0.4 seconds. Oh, Jesus, that is high. 0.3 to 0.4, right? Right? It's gone from 0.48 to 0.6. Okay, so it was 0.48, not 0.4, up from 0.3? And now it's 0.6? So compared to that patch, 2 patches ago, it got up from 0.3 to 0.4. Since 2 patches ago, we've gone from 0.3 per right-click hit to 0.6. Holy fucking shit. It's a 6-second cooldown, bro. He doesn't have an anchor bonus anymore, no. Healing output doubled in 2 patches, like a little bit. It's not exactly. It's like a... It's up like 60 or 70% if you have something to hit. Because the time in between and its natural recharge and how often you use it. 3 seconds off of in 1 right click, 4 whole seconds if landing a headshot. If they have a big hitbox... Yeah. If they have a big hitbox tank. Run this fucking hero. And animation cancel on them. Holy shit. To be honest, you might be losing cooldown reduction if you do the animation cancel and you're not 100% hitting crits. Don't worry, he can still fart. Shit reverberates. I'm pretty sure this used to be like a 0.2. Is it safe to go to bed, or do I have to sit here and protect Chudland? Do what you want. I don't know what to say about this, man. This is now ludicrous. Tanks that push up on him, this is like the point of insanely broken. I think you just constantly get heals back. It used to not reduce anything at all, yeah. 0.6 per right click, and it's 1 second per headshot. Uriant's thing, just run him. Like, I don't know, man. This is like... The reason I pick Adam is getting buffed every time they do this. Because you pick him, if you can do damage with him, it's like a massive... It changes the pressure coming in and going out so much. Like, you're doing damage, the enemy backline now has to back up way more because I would have been on Mr. F doing nothing, right? And now suddenly I'm shooting out a heal every 3 seconds or less. That burst heal saves somebody's life who's doing something stupid and keeps half of my team up at full. Without aiming. Against big tanks, would he be viable and 2-sup consistently now or not? I would say yes. Yeah, I would say yeah. Yeah, you have to hit your shots, guys. It's still Adam. Like, you have to hit shots. But, like, the right click, if you've played the hero, it's really easy to hit tanks with this, bro. It's like, you just get it. Do you think people will still get angry if Adam is second sup? Yes. Cloak and Dagger. The Divine Duo brings even more light to the shadows. Cloak and Dagger are seeing an increase in baseline healing capabilities. Why? When Light Force Dagger directly hits allies, reduce the single target healing from 16 to 12. And increase the spell field healing from 16 to 20. Directly hit teammates, the healing remains the same, but the AoE is increased. Yep. Increase the healing boost ratio provided by Veil from 15% to 20%. Jesus, man. Okay, that's a lot of heal slop in an AoE. That's annoying. She didn't need that. Nope. It's because C&D had the lowest sup win rate. If only we lowered what sups we're doing. Guess not. The Merc with the mouth is handing out even more band-aids. Where does seeing a slight increase in his baseline healing capabilities? Finally, Jesus. Strap will get something? In gun form, increased bouncing bobblehead continuous healing provided by the spell field from 40 to 50 per second. And from 50 to 55 per second. It's the right click. This sucks. Nothing burger. If I want to be charitable, I will say this gets you your first ult of the game faster. That's what this change does. Gonna do quite a bit if it's upgraded. It's a 5 per second buff if it's upgraded. Literally the only way you get heals out on suppled, you mean? 70% of these that you throw out go through people and tag them. This is not enough. He's not getting played. Gambit! The Raging Cajun's biggest hand is losing a bit of its sting. We've reduced the offensive capabilities of Gambit's ultimate. Oh my god. You could not stand. You could not live with the weight of your failure. Where did that bring you? Back to what you should have nerfed in the first fucking place. They tried nerfing everything in his kit, but the problem? They tried, didn't they? They nerfed like everything in the kit in some way to try and not do it. And guess what happened, bro? They incentivized people to use the broken thing more. Wow. It's alright, at least they're not designing a game. Reduce the bonus damage multiplier provided by Rage and Royal Flush ultimate ability from 25% to 20%. Yes! Reduce the movement speed bonus from 40 to 30%. We got to watch the cogs turn for 3 full seasons. And we are finally here. See how easy that was? One line. It is one line of shitty fucking code. And now the hero can be played. And might not be permabanned. Guys, this is Rogue's season, because Gambit's gonna get through more. And she just got buffed. Oh my god. How long did that take? God, man, this is what I live for. You had to watch them do it every time. Just like, again and again and again. Oh, we'll nerf the healing, or the dash, cooldown, or the right click. Or the heal over time when you use a healing card. Like, what are we doing, bro? Yeah, that's the problem. His heal over time when using a healing card. That's why he was permabanned. He'll not be a permaban anymore now that he does less heal over time to himself in the healing card. That's a child's dream. You're paid to do this. Where's the realist? They actually nerfed his ult. Oh my god. People might be able to play Gambit now, bro. Like, genuinely. Is Gambit getting a summer skin? Don't say that, they'll buff the ult. His neutral has so much skill potential, but his ult was just straight BS. Like, that was the whole thing. All you did on this hero was ult. That was it. You Gambit, your Gambit, you ult. That's it. That's what Gambit does. For God's sake. I could talk about this for another half an hour. Finally! Ult run. Now, I will say 30% is still an insane speed boost. 20% is an insane damage boost still. Like, this is still Gambit's ult. Realistically, I don't think this even moves him that much. But they nerfed what they needed to. Oh my god, and there was no compensation buff. Ultron. The Age of Ultron is facing some minor technical difficulties. Ultron's drone coverage range is taking a hit to lower the buff capabilities provided to allies, and we're reducing his ultimate ability charge speed. Oh my god. He was doing too well? Oh, this hero sucks. They shouldn't have added the second drone. Look what they're doing now. Oh god. Patch maximum drone attached distance from 35 meters to 30 meters. Oh, he can't be as far back, bro. Imperative firewall cooldown from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Guys, this means playing away from the team is worse. He's more vulnerable. It's harder to give them your resources when you're further away or breaking line of sight. And the ult is more expensive. So with these being less reliable and he's more vulnerable, what is Ultron incentivized to do? That's right. Sit in the middle of his team and heal bot with his drones. I think he's just like an empty attic, no one's home, the lights are off. Sorry, the lights are on, but no one's home hero. Like, you just lead paint stare and play Ultron, not doing anything. Not a valid response to Ultron being good, such a nonsense adjustment. Fuck Ultron bullshit hero. It's Rocket. DPS Rocket, true. I don't like these changes, man. At what point do we start assessing whether he should have drone number 2? His ult's now 4,300 with the ult nerfs that run. Like, his ult used to be the cheap one. Ultron hanging himself short. Damn, bro. not fun to be an Ultron player, I guess, if there are many, which there aren't. But yeah. I will say, though, all of that depressing me going wah, wah, wah. Yeah, sure. But in the context of the patch, this is probably a good thing. Why? Because Human Torch got buffed. That's why. Yeah. In terms of what you get out of Ultron when you want to pick him, it's still there. The uptime on the shields is a big thing. This is also the damage boost. Yeah. Fine, I guess. Ultron's probably just not going to feel amazing, I think, for the lifetime of the game. Like... What, nerfing Ultron and not touching Luna? Oh my god, we're gonna do the entire Luna learning curve for the devs again. We're gonna watch the cogs turn for 5 seasons until they do something about what they've done to her. White Fox. Mystical charms are a little more contained. White Fox's baseline crowd control capabilities are being slightly reduced. Oh my god, thank you. Charm and invincibility spellfield radius of spectral surge from 0.8 meters to 0.6 meters. Okay, nothing burger. Okay. You have to aim a bit. It's maybe a bit less reliable at range. I don't think this is going to change a whole lot. It doesn't do anything to the frustrating experience of being hit by it, which is why it's annoying. Like, that's... Will you get hit less often? Very slightly. Team up abilities, Jesus. Team ups are dead. It's actually happened. Holy shit. Last time there could be some contrarian in the comments of a video when there's like 2 changes and it's like removed someone from this team up and then gave Jeff 5 more healing per second on his like team up with Galactus where he enlarges his cheeks and shakes it a bit. This is just the new hero team up. No, it's not. What, they didn't put the new hero team up in here? What the fuck? I don't think you can look at a patch and see one change and be like, yeah, team ups aren't dead. Okay, maybe this isn't Rogue season. The mutant drama is cooling down a bit. Reduce the healing and damage provided by hearts as one rogue. Reduce the percentage damage dealt per attack from 3% to 2%. Reduce the spellfield healing provided per attack from 55 to 25. Okay. Honestly, I think I approve of it. Because if there was one reason to ban Gambit constantly still, it's that Rogue got buffed. I think Gambit's probably still ban-worthy, though. Like, the ult is still good. But if he was being banned less, he would then subsequently get banned more because Rogue was buffed and running around with this ridiculous team up. So this is probably good for them to do. At least there was a change to a team up. There was one. The bar is there, though. The bar is that they make one adjustment to a single team up in a patch. Team ups died with Hela and Namor. Fucking so true. Hela and Punisher escape nerfs. Yeah. Yeah, team ups are so dead. Jesus. Guys, wasn't that such a big point of intrigue for people getting into the game? Team ups was such a big thing. Like, to me, it was core to the experience people think Rivals is. Everything's broken, blah, blah, blah. The game's silly fun. But, like, in a way, it did give everything this very unique flavor that was Rivals-like. You know, they would direct a meta in a very strong way. You know, it just felt... It felt quite core to the game's identity, even if you have disagreements with how it works and everything. And it's just such an afterthought now. No, I love farting on Adam. The team-ups would shake up the metas instead of just the characters. Like, the last strong team-ups was Season 2.5 when it's... Double Nest Penny. I can't remember the others that came in. Jeff Nato? Remember on launch, like infinite ammo that needed to be respected. Like, all right, I need to piss. I need to not piss the seat. Sorry, everyone. Don't mess with gallywags, we piss different. Know that. Get this out of my eyes. Oh, that's better. Both parties in the team up should get a benefit, and there shouldn't be an anchor boost every time. Make them feel like team ups and not just one character getting an arbitrary boost. Yeah. The new hero doesn't even get the fun ability from the team up. They're just the anchor, so their numbers get fucked when they remove it. Yeah. Hella Nemo had so much potential. Like, Hella gets a headshot at axes in a range and target by the squid, so it actually works in tandem with both characters, not just new squids go pew pew. Yep. Cyclops doing the kinetic claws thing with Wolf is literally just a gambit thing. Team up has no originality. Yeah, it looks... I was going to say when I saw the Wolverine one, right? That it kind of looks like in each hero's kits, or maybe it's not even kits, maybe there are heroes with similar animations and they just have a few rigged and ready. But like, I think they just have like kind of slop template abilities that might have been there in prototyping for the hero that weren't added in, that they just use as a team up, and they say, oh yeah, they give him this power and they make it red or purple and that's it. Like, this could have been a team up with, I shit you not, every single hero in the game. It's Jeff, it's water claws, you know, like Mantis, just make it purple. Just make it purple. And it slows them. You know? Now, that said, I do like this one. You're going to see it. That's where the bar is for me. Team Up's feeling complete with anchors not really benefiting anything. Probably like the concept is not finished. I remember that beta footage came out. Anchors were supposed to have an active component, as in, like, Hulk would fire a skill shot at a teammate and then it powers Iron Man up with Gamma. And the reason the anchor system still exists is that they have not said yes to scrapping it entirely and not trying to finish it. Like, they won't say it's not 100% no, it will never happen. So they leave the anchor system there and they won't delete it. And to be honest, the only thing deleting the anchor system would do is draw attention to the team up system getting less and less attention. So essentially, by saying that they won't finish the system and deleting the anchor system, it's just like it's just bad press for no gain. So they won't do it. And they haven't said 100% no. Like this concept of recycling ideas for team ups. Namor and Wolf had the exact same thing with a different effect every time. This is an active component. It does actually change an ability. I like it changing an ability in the base kit. I do like that. I think that's actually somewhat interesting. Okay, overall. Wrong patch. Oh, tenacity still hasn't been adjusted. They're going to forget this exists, by the way. This is on life support already, probably. Angela change. Busted OP. What she needed was Dino to be nerfed. He had an infinite grounding ability, and she can't interact with him. So, this is a change.
Finally, something good. The most low-resolution, obvious change they could have made is finally happening.
3 ads. I don't choose how they happen. At least I don't think I do. You really get 3 ads? I think there are ad settings, but I set them to low. You already reacted to them? I have blinding. Funny to me how Cyclops and Gina are going to be called the poke couple. Oh, no. This is really strong, bro. She's going to be really hard to take down. Big change for her. So is this. That's a buff to Angela. Dino taken out back and shot. He still relies on farming tanks with his F and kidnapping. Like, that's all the hero's going to do. He's very corny. He can still do that. He can still brute force space by doing that. But he's more expensive to keep up. Mag. Did not need to happen. Don't like this change. Skill flaw. Guaranteed one-shot on support. Blah, blah, blah. Rogue. Good. Yeah, holy shit. That block change is a buff. That is really good. Black Cat. Good. Good change. She's going to seem like just a member in the middle of the cast. Blade? Fine. He's not becoming anything special. Yeah, decent. Sure. Daredevil, good. I like this. Good direction. I'm happy with it. Sure. I prefer he did less damage, to be honest. Elsa. Why? Nothing bigger. More dashes again at base. So I guess, like, it's skill floor buff. Didn't really need to happen, but sure, I guess. It's such a minute, like, we really love tuning the fucking toenail on every hit scan hero and then just forget everything else. Torch might be back, genuinely. This is a lot. This is very high uptime. Mantis boost him. Moon Knight, genuinely, I would consider this guy dead. All this hero is numbers throughput, and all of it has been nerfed. His single target threat is going to be terrible. I don't know, man. Cyclops is just taking his place, that's it. Namor, everyone hated that? Everyone hated that, yeah? Cool, good, alright. Phoenix, good. This is symptomatic of them buffing the single target damage. So we could have just not done that. Wow. Sure, fine. Still very scary up close and does the same damage up close. So I'm not super happy as a Mr. F player, but at least it won't happen as much at range. Not that it matters. I wasn't a 250 HP hero getting farmed for that breakpoint. You know, she just hits me guaranteed all the time. Star-Lord. I don't know how often you play this guy. That is a serious nerf. 65% to 50% at 25 meters. Still good at what he does when you do it, but I don't know, man. Interesting. Maybe revert the ammo change that didn't need to exist at all ever. Adam, this is ludicrous busted OP. I could run him in 2-sub. C&D unnecessary. She's underperforming. Cool. Nerf something then. You just keep doing buffs. If something starts underperforming, what does that tell you? Or maybe we do some nerfs. They don't seem to have any theory behind what happens if you raise the power level of everything constantly. Like, they genuinely, either they don't care, they're kicking the can down the road and they think they'll figure it out later, which I doubt, or they don't understand. Like, oh, it's just pick hero for this, and that's the depth of the game. And, you know, that's whatever else happens is, you know, players are so creative and whatever, like, keep creeping up the power of everything. All the interactions get worse and worse. The hero swapping system does most of the heavy lifting for any pain points in the community, and that's pretty much it. Like, you just counterpick constantly, you counterpick more. Deadpool. I don't like this change. I feel like the right click is too... Like, strat pull, bro, like, it's a cooldown. If you can't do your job, because, to be honest, you do all damage on strat pull, you can't really play him. Right? He gets less ults, and the ult itself on strat pull was not amazing. And what, you're gonna make up for not being another support by all the healing being front-loaded into his right click? No? Gambit. They actually nerfed it. This is actually good. Finally. Oh my god. The hero is still good, but they actually just nerfed what they needed to and didn't compensation buff him. Ultron feels like crap. They probably did this because Torch got buffed in the same patch. I feel like they maybe have some foresight there. They just don't with a lot of other stuff. White Fox, I feel like this barely changes anything. Still frustrating to get hit by, blah, blah, blah. Team-ups are dead. Rogue team-up got nerfed, though. To be honest, Dino nerf, Angela buff, Rogue buff. Black Cat nerf, DD slight nerf. Torch might be back, Moon Knight dead. Phoenix, tiny, almost nothing burger nerf. More Namor. Adam might be broken. He won't be, but he's just... They just keep pushing him, bro. The rest is kind of not significant. Less Dino, less Black Cat, less Daredevil. I think the rest is take it or leave it. It's not a big patch. We did whack-a-mole with last season's problems. So, the least they could have done, I think. Yeah. Shot Dino in the head a little bit. Good patch note. I think... Yeah. Torch could be very scary. Everything else... I'm not seeing hit scan buffs. You know what I mean?
Doing his job.
Unless you count Elsa's slight dash. I mean, it's not slight. She's probably sitting on like 4-second dash CD way more often. But we're not just upping hit scan damage anywhere that I see. We're not like... I don't see any of that. Thank God. Yeah, so... Nerfed what they needed to, bro. Pretty much. Like, that's it. Yeah, decent patch. Yeah. They didn't buff anything that was already really good. Yeah. And Dino's gonna be hard, man. The thing is, it's not gonna be good Dino players. You'll need to be good at Dino to make him work, because there's not much depth to the hero. Your team needs to be more built around Dino and enabling Dino more for him to work, which is not great, but this is the design of the hero. It's the best patch we've ever had. If every patch was like this, the game wouldn't be such a mess. If every patch was like this, the game wouldn't be such a mess. I probably agree. Yeah. Like, what are we saying, bro? Yeah. Angela might be busted OP. Dino nerf, good. Mag, no. Don't need it. Rogue, good. Black Cat, good. Blade, fine. Daredevil, good. Elsa, no. Torch, maybe too much. Moon Knight, too far. Namor, no. Phoenix, yes. Star-Lord, yes. Adam, too far, in my opinion. C&D, no. Deadpool, yes. Gambit, yes. Ultron, yes. White Fox, yes. I feel like they're doing nerfing to stuff that they need to be doing, and I probably should praise that more because it's something that I'm always asking for. I think a lot of it's like... they're playing catch-up, so I'm like, I want to hold them to that. And a lot of this is like they dug their own hole. You know, they're adjusting Phoenix's fall off because they just buffed her single target that never needed to be buffed. But yeah, this is a good patch. Yeah. I said decent. Yeah, decent to good. In terms of the last couple patches, this is probably one of the best in the past couple seasons. But I'm dogging points for the heroes that they probably nuked too hard. Heroes that didn't need buffs, Namor. I just don't care, bro. Like, underperforming, cool. Like good? Like, if he was underperforming, oh yeah, Squirrel Girl was underperforming in high ranks, so we buff her in, like, this way. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Good nerf to the rogue team up, but team ups are dead. I'm taking points away for team ups, bro. That system is forgotten. One more team ups TBH, yeah. Bring back tank pool. I'm not going to praise a good patch when 2 seasons ago we said this about season 7's patch around Elsa. Hold on. No. Wasn't the 275 to 250, was it? No. Instinct lost upon defeat. Ruthless Pursuit and Helix Advanced bonus health. Which season is this? Pace of ultimate abilities is slowing down for everyone. That's season 7. Yeah, this is good. I remember saying this wasn't... I don't think this was huge. Field spell effect, I mean. When something does damage in an area, that's the spell field. Is the area damage. I think that's about it, though. Timos is very sad. Yeah, it was... I think that was pretty core to, like, sort of the identity of the game. And there's so many problems with team-ups, but it's like... It's a really crude system for, you know, balancing and keeping things fresh, and the fact that it will inevitably force metas and thus force the game to get stale pretty quickly per patch. If it was, you know, still happening. But like, I feel like that tool suits the devs that this game has. Because, you know, a monthly shake-up in this band of abilities creating this broken couple of interactions in a new meta, to be honest, fits the refreshing cycle of monthly seasons and how things feel kind of stagnant. Rocket Season 8, no more team-ups bringing in character perks. True. I have a long message about Black Cat's changes I'd like you to read.
All aboard.
I have a copy and pasted from earlier, but really active chat and you were reading the patch notes. Go ahead, Explode. Dive cooldown buff is the main thing most Torch players were asking for? Yeah. Thank you, Toady, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Toady. Can I get a W, Toady, in the chat? Tali, thanks for the follow. I solo tank with Magma ult does more damage, so a winner's a winner. Black Cat is dead, like you don't have enough money to do combos nor escape because the one dash is like the entire gameplay loop is gone. Yeah, a lot of what she does damage with is still there. Invis is still there. Losing a dash is big. I think you have to be good with her. She won't get as many kills as often, I think. Might overbuff Torch to see if the dash rework is enough to stop him from always being overpowered or trash. I don't know about that. Okay, Gallus, I'm thinking about the dash change with Black Cat. It could be perfect for most people, truly. I don't think she'll be ultra meta still because she always used the dash to get in, and the dash to finish a target and or get out. Now I think it will require a lot more positional play and awareness for things like TP, or alternatively require more money to go in using an invis. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Both of which I think will prevent most players from using the character much anymore. I said this, like, I think half of the Black Cat abusers, like meta abusers, instantly are dropping the character. They're not playing her anymore. Like, I think she is going down in play rate this patch. Like, so many people are not playing the hero anymore because she was so easy to get value on. Yeah, I think you're gonna kind of have to, like, initiate invis in. Overall, a good couple times, she's gonna do less damage per combo. And the combo might take longer, so that's good. Be wrong, but at a higher level, going in with invis will always be risky due to sound, and it's overall slower than the fast aggressive dash, and at a lower level, most people, I would suggest, wouldn't know how to use the character that much. Yeah. Will you get your hand on Cyclops? Tomorrow! So I will have early access tomorrow, and then the season will come out the day after that. I'll be streaming around the same time, guys. If you're not in the Discord, that's where I make the announcements for it. I'll story if I remember to. I'll be busy during the day, though, so I'll do it when I can, if I can. Was flagged by TikTok for streaming the patch notes. Was it a inactivity thing, or that seems wild? They would spend a season reworking team-ups and some characters and not adding any new characters. Yeah, I agree with you. It does fit the narrative of quick update cycles, however, since it's not happening team-ups, do you think it's because they're stretched too thin? Yes, I do. Yeah. They're working on other things. And they've kind of dropped it, and I think it sucks. Yeah. Mantis is so fun with Storm and another fly alarm damage boost everywhere. Yeah, Mantis with Torch is probably going to be quite scary. Black Cat orbs have to be facing the enemies to give wall hacks, so it's useless because they'll break it instantly. Yeah, probably. I'm okay with that. It doesn't need to be in the kit. I think the shop is immediate. God, man. You know, when I say, is this hero good for the game or whatever, and I assess what's in the kit, bloat is a problem. Because we are just staring at the result of bloat.
I just realized they needed Daredevil's radius to be more brawl-like, since Black Cat and diving in general is gonna be way more statching based, which Daredevil shut down, same with the change to Black Cat's wall hack.
You mean for both DD and Black Cat? Yeah, I get it. It makes sense. Dino ends up being a kidnap and tank farming bot even more because he needs to rely on that to stay alive. Like, this is the result of this design. And otherwise, he's kind of useless. This is where this stat stick ends up because it's how he was built. Black Cat has so much crap in the kit. What happens? That's right. The entirety of it gets nerfed. All of it starts getting watered down and it's never going to feel as good again. Like, could have deleted the shop. Yeah. Play mob should lose the laser. I agree with that now, yeah. They didn't believe in us. God damn! Thank you for the 95. Nerfed everything in our kit except their invincibility frames, which was the main issue. Honestly, yeah. Want an 18v18 game over all team-ups that were removed it back. I would like that too. They need to address the horrible cheating that was going on and actually giving elo back to people they lost to said cheater. True. Baffles me the Black Cat got a shot. Like, wouldn't you want to say that for a collector or something? Yeah. Or put that effort into team-ups. Like 6 random slop abilities. There's a system for that. With the new Cyclops hero, question regarding this refraction. Does the way the ability functions mean both versions can be used twice? Or the main one still has its own 2 uses? Or if one version is used, does that make the other only usable once unless the primary version wasn't used beforehand? And if so, they're actually separate charges or just visually... Is this a bit? There's the way the ability functions. mean both versions can each be used twice, while the main one still has its own 2 uses. Is this the use one but only once meme, bro? Or if one version is used, does that make the other only usable once, unless the primary version wasn't used beforehand? And if so, are they actually separate charges or just visually separate but mechanically shared? I think you're asking me if the beam that connects between targets that you channel shares cooldown in some way with the ability that has 2 charges and ricochets between enemies. These are separate. The beam that you channel and bounces between people has 100 ammo and it's your right click. The single fire beam that bounces off of walls and seeks out people and bounces between enemies, that has 2 charges. That's your E ability. Anyway, my voice is getting sore now. I think that's about it. I've gone over everything. Excited to try Cyclops tomorrow. Overall, thank you those guys in patch. I think, yes. I think this is a decent patch. There are good changes in here. Yeah. I think the biggest thing about this is that there are good nerfs. It's been a while since we've had good nerfs.
If Wang Wang is your power, what are you without Wang Wang?
What time Cyclops stream tomorrow? Around 6. Right now it's 8:52 p.m. for me. So around 6 p.m.-ish. I'll make an announcement in Discord if I'm aiming to do 5:30. Getting the summer skin for Mr. F if he gets one? Yes. Anyway, guys, I'm going to start saying goodnight to the streams. How long do you think it's going to take for them to rework Widow? Probably a year. TikTok fam, thank you for the love tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will have early access and be testing out Cyclops. Otherwise, longer outro on Purple app. But good night now, TikTok guys. Thank you. Same to you, YouTube. Thank you for the love tonight. I will see you tomorrow as well. Early access will be testing out Cyclops. Should be a good time. Won't try to go too late. And I'll also be there for season launch. And we'll be the same. I won't try to go too late then. So we'll do a shorter stream.
Splash some
animation
beats,
Angela tech test tomorrow? Yeah.
Please tuck me in bed, Gallus, and peck on the forehead.
I'll do that. See you, YouTube guys. Thank you. This patch is nice, but we see you have an awesome day. You too, Tyree, bro. See you, Squeak. See you, Doors. See you, Hyperdisk.